Hi guys, welcome to another Totally Magic video here at YouTube. Glad you can join us. Got a great trick for you, and if it is your first time here, really do appreciate it if you can just tap that little subscribe button and also the notification bell so you're informed every single week when we upload a new video. Now, the trick we're going to show you is one that I actually performed for this channel about 4 or 5 years ago. It was called Opposites. And the reason I'm kind of doing an updated version is because just recently on Penn and Teller Fool Us, Penn tried to fool Teller in season 7, and it seemed very similar to this particular trick. Now, although the method that I'm using isn't the same method as what Penn used, what we'll do is at the end of this video we'll do a tutorial on this version, and we'll also talk about how possibly Penn could have fooled Teller. So without further ado, let's get straight into the trick. You introduce a deck of cards. They are just a regular 52 shuffled deck of cards. You ask a spectator to come and help you, and if they don't trust that the cards are mixed and shuffled, ask them to cut them anywhere. They cut the cards and complete the cut. You then say to them, I'm going to spread the cards and I want you to pick any card from this spread. Now, it can be that you pick from the bottom or maybe the middle or even at the top here. It doesn't matter. It's an absolute free choice. So the spectator goes along and puts their finger on any card, and it is a free choice. You tell them to hold it there as you just make sure they've only got the one card, and you ask them, can you just hang on to that card for the moment. Now, the cards themselves are going to reveal what your card is, but in a mystical way. You see, cards never tell the truth. In fact, they tell you the opposite. Have a look at your card. I'm going to look away while the spectator looks at their card. Once they've looked at that, you're then going to revert to the cards and say, let's use the cards to reveal your card. So I've come prepared like the Boy Scouts and got this cover, and I'm going to cover over the cards, and then I'm going to mix up the cards, and I'm then going to pull out any one of them, and it's going to tell me something about your card. Now, you'll see the cards have given me a red card. Now, that tells me the opposite, that your card is a black card. The next card I'm going to take tells me which black card it is, clubs or spades. Well, they've given me a club. I'm going to do the opposite. It's a spade that you've got on there. Now we've got to find out, is it a spot or picture card? Now, judging from this, it's telling me it's a spot, but I don't believe it. I'm going to do the opposite. It's a picture card. So as far as I can see is that your card is a black card, it's a spade, and it's a picture card. Now, don't give me any clues because the cards are going to help me out, because now I need to know the value of the card that you've got. Now, I've got the 10 and the Queen. That tells me it's the Jack of Spades, and that's exactly what it is. Practice and enjoy. So here's how the secret to this particular trick works. Now, although, as I said at the start of the video, it's not identical to the one that Penn fooled Teller with, it is pretty close. It's called Opposites, and the cards are just regular. However, they are stacked in a particular order. Now, if you're a magician watching this, which I hope you are, you'll know all about this stack. We've used it many times on this channel. It's called the Si Stebbins stack. And these cards are in that particular order. For those that haven't come across Si Stebbins stack, I'll put a link in the description to other videos on how you use the Si Stebbins stack and set it up. But basically they go in a suit of clubs, hearts, spades, diamonds, and they go up in threes. Okay, so here is the deck. Once you've got the deck stacked here, if you're good at full shuffling, then do some full shuffles, etc. However, cutting the cards makes no difference. It doesn't ruin the stack. So once you've got these, you can ask a spectator to cut the cards and then spread the cards. Now when they take out any card, it is a free choice. So let me just pull this card out. Now while we're learning this, we're not going to look at that. Let's see if the cards are true. You cut the cards where they took it out. So this lower portion I just put on top. Don't make a big deal out of it. It's just naturally gathering up the cards. The cards are all set. Now there are 3 numbers you've got to remember. 5, 5, 4. What am I talking about? Well, when you cover the cards over, now use some sort of cloth, or if you've got a jacket or jumper, take that off and cover that over. If you haven't, then do it under the table. It's entirely up to you. What do I mean by 5? Because when your hands are under here, you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The 5th card will tell you the opposite colour. So if I turn that over, this is a black, that tells me that card is red. You then do 5 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now this one will tell me which suit it is. We know it's a red, it's got to be hearts or diamonds. When we turn this over, now because it says hearts, that means that card is a diamond. You then do 4. 1, 2, 3. The 4th card tells me whether it's a spot card or a picture card. Now because the cards have revealed a picture, that tells me that's a spot card. Now I just need the value. Now for this, you finish going through the pack in that order. Remember 5, 5, 4. Now you're going to use the 4 again, because you're going to take the 4th card from the top and the 4th card from the bottom. So under the cover, this is what I do. I count 1, 2, 3, and I move the 4th card to the top. I then quickly go to the bottom and I count from the bottom 1, 2, 3, 4, and I put that on top. Once I've done that, I can reveal these to be the 8 and the 10 of diamonds. So that tells me it's a 9 of diamonds, and when you turn this over, it's there. Now it's a self-worker if you just remember those numbers 5, 5, 4, and then once you've got those, the final bit is the 4th card from the top, the 4th card from the bottom. They will tell you what the missing card is. It's quick, direct and simple. Now there's been many speculations on the internet about how Penn actually done that. Now it's very difficult to see what was happening, what with the editing, the camera angles. There's probably 101 different ways of how it was achieved. My personal opinion is that the cards that he used to reveal the opposites, okay, he turned over cards to say it's a red card, a number card, this value. I believe that that was a stack that he had already either up his sleeve of his jacket or to the side of the table underneath. There was something about the way that he threw Teller's jacket over the table. It kind of didn't go in the middle. It initially went over and he kind of fumbled towards the end, but that's just my view. The cards, I believe he did the false cut and false shuffle. You could see that quite clearly. Okay, I believe apart from just a couple of black cards, I think all the cards were the same. So he had to force a particular card onto Teller, so remember that. And the only way you could guarantee that is to have a deck of all the same cards. So when he spread the cards, the chances of of Teller picking the 2 black cards out of 52 cards is very remote. Possible, but very slim chance. He took the card, so once he chose any of those, it made no difference what he did. Teller had the card he wanted him to have, and then finally, as long as he had the stack of cards, which he had either pulled from his sleeve or from the side of the table, then it was just a case of turning the cards over to reveal whatever he did there. Very good trick, really impressive, do like it. But I hope you enjoy a rerun of this one, Opposites, featuring the Si Stebbins. Practice and enjoy.